Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 20. Hard line, pick up a 4. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Taylor wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. There he goes. Past the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The ball is out behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Long way to go on second down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Taylor wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Play action, here's Manning. Caught in the backfield, and Smothers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here's Manning to throw. Look out! Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. prepares to return from inside his tent. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sells to run, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth down. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Buckeye! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in here, and there was no getting.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Smothers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick give, it's Smothers. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keep it on the ground. There's some room. Across midfield and out of bounds.
It's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Arch Madness. Rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over him.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw it. Moves to his right. He's going to run it. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes a man miss. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early? Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Taylor wants to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the... Seven.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick and creating some big mojo for your team.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Manning on play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down. Changing the routes with his receiver. On play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pulls it. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all. You come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to throw one first. On the move. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Manning with a play fake. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing Manning. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 20 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's Pitt trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Here's Arch to throw. Stepping to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. Complete downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Runs through a tackle. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Manning under pressure. But a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets it away.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Fourth down, Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Taylor wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of that one.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Gotta make the play on 4th. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Buckeye! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Out wide right, it's Moore. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Nice move to pick up yardage. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right at the line. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a first down for the offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Buckeyes. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he does it. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorn. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looking to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They go play action with Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
To throw, Manning. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Hand it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Booster. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They'll line up to go for 2. Here's Manning to throw. Rolls right. Throws to the wideout. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush is on. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Taylor wants to throw it. Good, strong tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Hits inside, it's Cross. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're all over him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed that.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he added the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Look out! Buried before he could blink. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
From deep, it's Cross. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Cross. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. On the run, it's Cross. And that is how we will wrap this one up.